Everybody's making such a big deal about the nudity thing as like this grand statement.
He'd been making this spaceship, which I crushed with my foot.
Excruciating.
Okay, no.
You said some stuff. You said some stuff, but acting against Meryl Streep was like taking a cold bath of terror. I was always ready to wet my pants.
I never said I was always ready to wet my pants.
You didn't.
I never said that. If I did, I'm an idiot. Why would I ever say anything that's disgusting? No, what I said was I was always on the verge of vomiting.
Oh, okay.
Different bodily function entirely.
Liquid coming out of something.
I know.
Okay. But how was that working with Meryl?
Oh, it was incredible.
Yeah?
It was just... Meryl as a person is the most, low-key, down-to-earth, warm, amazing, smart, witty, funny, the superlatives don't stop type of person. As an actress, she's terrifying because she's terrifyingly good. You're just like, how do you do that, And I found myself in some scenes just staring at her, just like as, kind of as if another performer just going, geez Louise, I want to do that. How do I do that? God, it's my line. Kind of. So, got a little distracted.
She really, she didn't carry the character off the camera, but I know she did adopt this kind of reserve when she was on set, because I think to maintain this kind of soulless woman she had to play, and I think Meryl naturally is pretty gregarious. I don't think she is like that. I think she felt a bit bad because me and Annie and Stanley were all kind of laughing off set, and she was like, can I just, no, okay, commit, But she was very disciplined with it.
What was it like working with her?
It was amazing. It was amazing. There's nothing more you can say. It's just kind of, it's awe-inspiring, and you wish you knew every trick she has in her bag, but I didn't, and I don't. But I don't know how she does it. Every line is stunning, every line lands, every line is unexpected. She'd never give a cliched read of a line,
How was it personally when you had to do those scenes with her character? Like, when you were playing the role, how did you feel inside?
I mean, I didn't have to act, because she can be really terrifying. She'd fix me with that green-eyed kind of stare, and you just kind of wither inside. You feel yourself shrivel a little bit, yeah.
In the book, it's reported that Meryl plays a nicer version.
I think it's more sympathetic, yeah.
Sympathetic? Why do you think that was made?
Because I think you need to see moments of, where she has her saving grace moments, and I think that it's important to see that, and it's important to see this film is not about, just about the devil who wears Prada. It's also about a woman in a really high-powered job who's kind of struggling, and if it was a man in the same position, she'd probably be, applauded for being ruthless and ambitious. But I think with women, they tend to be kind of criticized a bit and kind of questioned. So I think it's a good message, the film carries.
Well, the movie's obviously taken from the book, which is taken from somebody's experience, from the author's experience. But I think Meryl's character is just based on what was there in the script, and then, from what I know, that it's sort of an amalgam of different people that she met during her life, and pieces of her, which is exactly the same thing that I did. Mine's not based on any particular.
It's not.
No, I mean, I had no time to base it on anybody. I started shooting I was cast like 3 days before I started shooting, so there was no time to do anything. You looked at that thing and thought, okay, how am I going to do this? And how am I going to do it so it's not a send-up, and it's not a caricature, and it's not insulting, and it's believable and touching. So somehow we made it work.
The other quote you said is, now, refute it if you may, but I do debaucherous things all the time. You just don't read about it.
It's true.
Really? What kind of debauchery do you indulge in?
Not right now, because I'm actually, I've been on the wagon for a while. Not for any serious reason, but just kind of, I think it's actually, somebody gave me a great quote, which is you're supposed to not drink for 1 day a week, 1 week a month, and 1 month a year. So I'm in the middle of the month. It's supposed to, so it's in order to be a responsible drinker. Oh yeah, my God, I went to Vassar. It's like debaucherous center of liberal arts colleges, and I got it out of my system, and now I've kind of calmed down a little bit, but I'll dance on tabletops. I'll just do it at my friend's house.
Oh, but not in public. just in your friend's house?
In public, it's so cliche at this point. It's just like, oh, there's a celebrity dancing on a tabletop. It's just like, at this point, it's kind of obvious.
So are you actively seeking to change your image, though, from the sweet girl?
Do I have an image?
I don't know. Well, it's like, do you go like, Dear Princess Diary, I am now being an adult, and now I'm going to put my breasts on display.
It's like you know the way my brain works. Surprisingly, no.
No?
That didn't happen.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's making such a big deal about the nudity thing as like this grand statement. You have to understand, I never saw myself as the girl from the Princess Diaries. That was the way the rest of the world saw me. And in a way, it was great how sheltered I was kept from it because I might have felt limited by it. But I just kind of was trying to learn how to act. Princess Diaries was my first job. So I was trying to get like, on-set experience, and then when I finally felt ready, I was like, okay, time to do different roles, and obviously different roles have different demands, and I just kind of did what my part demanded because I'm an actress. And so then when everyone was like, princess girl shut in the image, I was just like, oh, that's why I have a publicist. Okay, now I know. All right, okay, gotcha.
I live in Vancouver and in London.
You have 2 homes. You're a
I
jet
split
setter.
my legs across the Atlantic. Sorry. We live in Yaletown.
Oh, you guys do?
We do, yeah.
I see. So you and Michael and spending half the time there?
Michael,
Oh, am I not allowed to say?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, really? Are we not going to go there? So what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, damn it, I'm caught.
We can go there, yes.
We
do
can.
go there,
Okay,
yeah.
so you
Briefly,
and,
but this is about me,
Yeah.
so just give it that.
Okay, well, we'll make it about you. When you were on set, did you ever think to maybe slip one of his CDs to David to put the music in the movie?
I slipped one to Meryl, actually, and
really?
I walked in and she was going, she finally dropped the reserve, that she'd adopted to play this role, and I walked into her going, the more I see you, the more I want you. And she was humming along, it was very sweet.
Playing Emily, that was a stretch.
Not me.
Emily
Yeah.
playing Emily.
It was a stretch. I'm not like her at all.
Oh, no, not at all?
Although you came in, I was like, that's a very loud shirt. Yeah.
Oh. She's hating on my clothes. How much have you sacrificed for your own career?
Oh, not much. Not much. I mean, I kind of... I don't know if you should sacrifice. I mean, of course I sacrifice time at home and with those I love, but I think that I've been fairly lucky. I mean, it seems to... I don't feel I've made any big sacrifices yet, yeah.
Have you ever had a job from hell with a boss from hell?
I worked in a catering company. It was pretty bad.
What happened there?
Well, my boss would give you 3 canapes to hand around on the most ludicrous trays that she would design. It was like a log or like a metal cigarette box, and they were so heavy with like 2 canapes like for someone to choose, and you'd literally be walking around like that going, and like by 2 in the morning everyone's wasted, and you're just like, just pick the canopy, just take the canopy, just get it. Now I don't know what I want. What do you want? Is it salmon? I don't eat salmon, I'm vegetarian, but I might try it, whatever, I'll try it. You're just like, just take the canopy, just take the canopy, just take the canopy. So that was pretty bad, and I also babysat a lot, and my worst kid was a kid with ADD. And that was like, I nearly lost my mind. I mean, I put him to bed at 10, and at 1 o'clock in the morning, he's sliding down the stairs in a cardboard box, and it's just like, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? And he'd been making this spaceship, which I crushed with my foot after soon as get upstairs.
I see, so that's the real Emily.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had the experience of being sort of subservient when you first start acting in this business. I don't feel that I'm subservient to anyone now.
Okay.
Or if I am, I refuse to be.
All right, I just think we touched on a personal issue right there. Then, just to go with the Anna Wintour thing, I heard she came and saw the film. She snuck out, but she was amused. Was that ever a concern with anybody when you guys were doing the film about
it wasn't
offending anybody?
Well, you don't want to offend people, but because it's very far removed from her, and like I say, it's not Meryl's portrayal is not based on Anna, so there's not, it's not really an issue necessarily. Do you know what I mean?
For you in the film, the sacrifices your character had to make, what sacrifices have you made for your art, for your career?
I think you end up doing jobs sometimes that you don't really necessarily want to do because either you have to put a roof over your head, or because you think, okay, well, that will probably have some sort of notoriety, so it'd be nice to be involved in it, or I really like that director, even though this is a small part, I'll go. So you feel sometimes like you're making compromise, but a lot of times you end up doing those things, and they actually end up being really fun experiences, and sometimes they're awful, but sometimes the thing that you think is going to be so great and so sort of artistic and whatever is excruciating.
Have you ever had a job or a boss from hell, maybe in the acting world or in the Joe job sector?
I've had a director from hell. Yeah. Yeah.
How did that experience go down?
It was pretty painful for every actor. It was pretty painful. It was just constant arguing, and it was terrible.
And how did you make the best out of that experience?
You know, we went out to eat a lot and went to a lot of bars. That was about it. It's the only way you could do it.
Is that your secret for solving all the problems?
On a movie set, yeah, that's it. Nah. You just can't, you know, you band together with your actors and you try to make the best of it. You just try to tell that story as best you can.